I want to show you the way you can position your clipper blades on a manual sharpening stone. The top blade and the bottom blade. If you want to sharpen the two, how you can position the top blade on a sharpening or on a manual sharpening stone, I will show you now. Secondly, the way you can position the bottom blade on a manual sharpening stone, I will show you now. But before going, when your manual sharpening stone is placed on a bench that you are using to sharpen, don't forget, the first thing is to do is to oil all the surface of your sharpening stone evenly so that the oil will cover the whole surface. That is number one thing. Don't forget. You have to do it compulsory. It has reason. Then number two, this is our set of blade. This is a set of blade. This is the top blade and this is the bottom blade. I think you can see it now. So this is our treatment. This is the treatment to use for sharpening your clipper blades on a manual sharpening stone. Now, this is our sharpening stone. This is Celestine sharpening stone. It is very, very hard stone. It can sharpen any type of clipper teeth correctly and professionally. As you can see it, this one has been sharpened. It has been sharpened correctly and it has been using. This is one of my sharpening stone I'm using in my barbering salon. I use it for my own private clippers, and at the same time I use it for customers to sharp and collect money from them. Yeah. So this surface, you have to put oil, the treatment. You put the treatment to cover the surface, the whole surface. Then after, you know the way to position your top blade on a Celestine sharpening stone and the bottom blade on the surface of the Celestine sharpening stone. Yeah, let's go to the field and I will show you. First thing, if you look at this bottom, the top blade, if you look at it very well, you can see this line. See this place? This is where it's used to place on the bottom blade. See the back. This is the landing at the back. This is the landing in the front. This is where it lays, the part that lays on the bottom blade. Then secondly, this is the bottom blade. You can see it now. This is the bottom blade. See this inner area. This is where it's used to collect the top blade. This is where the top blade rests. Then this side too. This side and this side are the same level. While this side, this narrow side and this narrow side are the same level. This is furrow. So there's a step going down. There's a step coming up here. So likewise the same thing here. This is a furrow. There's a step going up here. If you are in this furrow here, there's a step climbing up here again. This is a furrow. So they use this area and this area to lay. They use this area and this area to lay, to cooperate together, and with the vibration of the clipper machine, it can make them to cut any hair that enters the mouth where it has been cut and designed at the front here. So we are going to the field, but before going to the field, I want to show you the paperwork. That is the drawing. I want to draw the clipper blade, the top blade, the inner part. Then the inner part of the bottom blade, I will draw it on the paper. Then show you the direction. When you sharpen your clipper blade finish, how the sharpening direction will go. Yeah, the top blade, the inner part of it, I will show you. When you sharpen it finish, how the sharpening direction will follow for the top blade and the bottom blade, so that I can be able to understand. You don't mix them together. There is a little difference. That is the secret. If you don't get it, your clipper blade might not be sharpened correctly. They will not be working fine. But if you can get these logics, you get these directions, it will lead you to a perfect and professional sharpening of the clipper blades professionally. Yeah, let's go to the drawing first before going to the feed. Yeah, you are welcome back again. This is the drawing I'm saying. I think you can see this drawing. This is the inner part of the upper blade, how it looks like. Look at the topic, a set of clipper blades. A set of clipper blades. This is the top blade. You can see the way it is drawn. So, and if you can bring it out for you to see, you can see it now. Compare, see it. You can see this is the inner part of the top blade. This is the drawing here. You can see the drawing. This is where it used to lay at the back of the bottom blade, and this is where it used to lay at the front of the bottom blade. You can see the teeth. You can see it here. These are the teeth. It's about 27 pieces if you count it one by one. This is the outer part of it. You can see it now. If you count these teeth, it's almost 27. Yeah. So let's leave the outer part. Let's go into the inner part of it. This inner part of it, after you have sharpened the blade finish, the sharpening direction, how it will follow, it will move from ear to ear. It will go parallel like this. Like this. See the way my drawing is going? It will be parallel like this, though I'm using hand. If you use ruler, it will look somehow straighter than this one. But this is how it will look like at the back where it used to lay on the bottom blade. And this is the front where it used to lay on the bottom blade. The sharpening will go like this. It will go parallel to each other. It will cover the surface here. I think you can see the way I'm drawing. You can see the way my line goes. It will go like this. Assuming I use a ruler, it will be very, very straightened. But I'm using ordinary hand. This is how it will follow for the upper blade. This is our upper blade. Can you see it? This is the upper blade. This is after you have sharpened it finish. The way you position your hand to give you this direction, I will show you on the sharpening stone. That is number one. Then number two, can you see it? The inner part of top blade. Then secondly, this is the bottom blade. You can see it here now. This is the bottom blade. Let me bring out the real bottom blade. Can you see the way it looks like? Bottom blade. Can you see the way it looks like? This is the bottom blade. Bottom blade. Can you see the way it looks like? This is the bottom blade. This is the outer part of it. This is the inner part of it. Can you see the way inner part of it is? If you count these teeth, it's about 22. It's 22 in number. This is the both hole. This is the both hole. Yeah. So this is the outer part of it. This is the inner part of it. Can you see it? It looks somehow resemble. Only this one is bigger than this one. I always zoom it out. I draw it bigger for us to see it properly. I can be able to understand what really I am going to talk about. Yeah, if you sharpen this your blade finish, this bottom blade, the way the sharpen direction will go, I will draw it on this diagram now. The inner part of the bottom blade. You can see it. Look at my hand. When you sharpen it finish, it will go like this. You see? You see my hand? You see how where the line is going? Can you see it? It will go like this. It will cover. Then it will come here again. Like this. Like this. I think you can see it. They follow the same direction. That is angle 45. If you put a line here straight and you look where this line started on a protractor, it's almost angle 45. Straighten like this is angle 90. The half of it now is angle 45. Make angle 45 degree. Yeah. The direction of the line will go at an angle of 45 degree. 45 degree. Angle of 45 degree. You can see it now. So the same thing follows here. They work the same thing and the same way. You can see it. See how the sharpening direction of the bottom blade will look like, and see the way how the bottom and the top blade will look like. See how the bottom blade sharpening direction will go. I think I understand it now. Yeah, there's no magic there. When you follow this step, at least you are going to get accurate sharpening you are looking for, and you enjoy your machine, or your customers will enjoy your own service too. Yeah, I think you understand now. This is the top blade. This is the inner part of the top blade. This is how the sharpening direction will go. See the back, see the front. Then for the bottom blade, this is the inner part of the bottom blade. You can see how the sharpening direction goes. This one goes at the angle of 180 degree. 180 degree if you put it under protractor. This one goes at the angle of, so this is my protractor. This is the protractor. Yeah. If you draw, yeah, if you place your protractor, see a vertical line and a horizontal line. You draw it perfectly. This is used by hand or draw by hand. Then you place your protractor on it. I think you can see where this is our 90 degree. This is 0 degree. This is 180 degree. As you can see it, this is 180 degree, this is 90 degree, this is 0 degree. As you can see it. So if you look, if you match these parallel lines, comparing the one on the protractor now, it carries angle 180. Can you see it? Angle 180 degree for the top blade. And if you come down now, let's draw another line here. This is our vertical line here. Then this is our horizontal line. Now we put our protractor here. We place our protractor at the center, and we now reach where the direction of this bottom blade sharpening direction follows. You can see now is almost angle 45. Can you see it from the center here? If you read it, it's almost angle 45 degree. Angle 45 degree. You can see it. Angle 45 degree. Can you see? Here, from here, then we divide this one into two. This line comes from the center here, carries angle 45 degree, whereas the top blade carries angle 180 degree. So the direction doesn't follow the same. One come cross, the other one go adjacent. That is how the blade can match. When you couple the two blades together, now after you might have sharpened it and you couple the blades together, you treated it according to the way you're supposed to treat it, and you put it oil. You now test it. The direction of the sharpening is very, very different. So it will not allow any hair to pass through without cutting. It must cut any hair that enters the mouth of the teeth. No matter how amount or mass of hair, it will cut. Yeah, perfectly. As you can see the way I bring up my diagram, this protractor is useful for us as a barber. Yeah, this protractor is useful where we sharpen our clipper blades. And at the same time, I've shown you transcoil, how you can use transcoil on manual sharpening stone. The one you can use, how you can use it to gauge. We've taught that in the previous tutorial. But now we are on a protractor. These protractors give us the direction, the angle of the direction of the sharpening of the bottom blade and the top blade. Yeah, now we are going to the feet. Now, number one thing you have to do when you want to sharpen your clipper blades with manual or Celestine manual sharpening stone, the first thing, as I've told you, you have to oil. You have to oil the surface of your sharpening stone evenly so that the treatment will cover the whole surface. I'm not sharpening now, but I'm only showing you the direction, the way you can place your bottom and the top blade on a Celestine manual sharpening stone. The way you can place them one by one on the sharpening stone for sharpening to give you the professional and the correct sharpening direction. This is our top blade. You can see it. This is the top blade. This is the inner part that I've shown you before on the diagram, and I've even shown you on this one too. Now, this is the way you will place your blade. See how it is. You can put it here, you can put it anywhere, but supposed to be at the center here. So that when you hold it, see the way I hold it, then you drag your blades to the front and the back. You can come to this side, you can follow center, you go evenly like this, you understand me, but it should be straight forward like this. See the way my hand is moving, my finger is moving, my thumb is moving. Can you see it? You go like this. Then after you have sharpened it, finished, the direction will follow exactly the way I show you on the paper just now, on the drawing. The direction will go from this side to the other side here, from this side to the other side here. Let's call this side point A, point A, point B, point B. It will start from the point A to the point B, from point A to the point B at the back here, so that the line will go straight, parallel to each other here. Then this is for the top blade of clipper teeth. Yeah. The bottom blade, this is the bottom blade. As you can see it now, this is the back of the bottom blade. This is the inner part of it. This is the inner part of the bottom blade. So the way you position your bottom blade on the Celestine manual sharpening stone, I will now show you. When you might have sharpened the top blade finished, then you clean the surface of the Celestine manual sharpening stone. You clean it very well. When you clean it very well, then you now put another oil treatment. You put another treatment evenly to cover the whole surface of the sharpening stone. I think you can see the way I do it now. So the oil is covered evenly. Then this is your bottom blade. This is the inner part of your bottom blade. This is the outer part of your bottom blade. So you now position your blade. See the way I position it. You look at it very well. See the way I position my bottom blade. See the way it is. You can see it. So when you go, you drag it like this to cover here. Then when coming back, this little part, you can see it here now. You now bring it, come back inside. Can you see it now? Then you drag this one. Go like this. When coming back, you let this one enter. Then you come back like this. You can see it. Then when going, you go like this. Then when coming back, you come like this. I don't understand me. This is the way you'll be going up and down. This is the way you'll be going up and down. Then as you go, you'll be counting As you see, you go front, you go back, you go front, you go back. Now, when you might have sharpened your bottom blade finish, if you now clean it and check how the direction of the sharpening goes, it goes exactly the way I show you on the paper. That is angle 45. It will come like this. It comes like this, not the same way with this. This one comes from here, goes straight parallel to each other, but this one will now cross. It will be adjacent to the top blade. It will cross like this at the angle of 45. I think you can understand me now. That is how, let me repeat it again. This is how you place your blades on the Celestine manual sharpening stone for sharpening, for easy sharpening, for professional sharpening. You can see the way it is. Yeah, this is the correct way to position your clipper blades on the Celestine sharpening stone. Thank you, everybody.